What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over everything we know so far about Fortnite Season 4. If you guys do find this video informative or helpful, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below what you are most excited to see in Season 4. What theme or change on the map are you excited to see? New items, old items returning? Let me know all of that, what you want to see down in the comments below. And if you would like to use me for support a creator, my code is EvolveJake. It's underneath the webcam at all times. So the first thing that we know about Season 4 is that something is going to happen with the reality tree. For all of Season 3 so far, the first initial big map change was the reality tree. And then we've seen these routes expand over time and change numerous POIs like Logjam, the Butter Barn, the Shrine, Condo Canyon, and upcoming Bugle will change as well in the next update. So a lot of the map is being affected by the reality tree. I think with the next update, we'll start to get some of the build up for next season after Bugle changes. And I think whatever happens at the end of this season's event is likely going to revolve around the reality tree and probably getting rid of it and changing all of these POIs that have been affected back to what they were previously, or maybe even into something new. We'll have to see. Also, in Rave Cave, there are these 3 statues which may potentially play a part as well, because with the POIs that have been affected by the reality tree, they've had like the coral versions, the Roman versions, and even the pirate versions. And as you see in Rave Cave, there's these statues which correspond with those themes. So it's possible these statues or whatever that are like kind of glitching out and correspond with the themes maybe play a part in that as well, and maybe Rave Cave will change as well. So I think there's a lot of potential for POIs to change next season. We have reality tree, obviously something's going to happen there. Rave Cave maybe, Bugle, Condo, the Shrine, Logjam, and Butter Barn. So there's lots of things that could change on the map as a result of whatever is going to happen with the reality tree. The next thing we potentially know about Season 4 is the theme. So Chapter 1, Season 4 was superhero themed with like some really generic superheroes. And then Chapter 2, Season 4 was Marvel themed with a lot of Marvel superheroes in the Battle Pass. So because of that, a lot of people think Chapter 3, Season 4 will also be superhero themed. We've had so many Marvel collabs recently and over the years, it wouldn't be too surprising if they had even more. I don't think this is like the biggest like guarantee that it's going to happen, but it wouldn't be too surprising if Chapter 3 Season 4 also had some sort of superhero theme, because the past previous chapters Season 4 was always superhero themed. We'll have to see how it plays out in the future. One theory I saw that I think would be really cool is that the Battle Pass could be different characters wearing Halloween outfits of superheroes. And that brings us to our next point. This season will overlap with October, and Fortnitemares is always a big deal in the Fortnite community. Back in Fortnite Season 1, the main thing about like the Season 1 update was the Fortnitemares update. And every year, Epic does a really good job and kind of goes all out for Fortnitemares, just holidays in general, but Fortnitemares or Halloween is always a special update in Fortnite, so it wouldn't be too surprising if the Battle Pass did play into that to an extent, but there definitely will be a Fortnitemares event. We've had a lot of Halloween skins over the years that will likely come to the shop. In the past, we've had things like the Pumpkin Launcher, which was an RPG with a pumpkin on it. The Witch's Broom last season was a mobility item that was a witch's broom that you could fly around on. There was also candy spread across the map that functioned similar to the 0-point fish when you ate it. So expect some map changes and some thematic changes around Fortnitemares and Halloween, because Epic always goes all out for that sort of thing. And there was actually a recent picture released by Epic Games themselves teasing Fortnitemares. And as you see here, we have a few Halloween skins, and they're all holding this green drink. So it's possible that this green drink could be an item in the Halloween update. It might just be nothing, but the fact that all of these characters are holding this drink in particular, and it's not just like slurp juice or some other drink that or healing item that we've seen in the past, leads me to believe that this could end up being some sort of healing item or just something within the next season. There's also things like shadow bombs and shadow cubes, which have been part of Halloween seasons in the past, and we could even end up seeing some really cool Halloween collabs. I'm not a huge fan of collabs in general. Not that I dislike the idea of collabing, just usually the things they collab with aren't really things that I'm personally into. But if we got something like a Michael Myers skin or a Jason skin or Freddy, like a horror movie collab, I think that would be really cool personally, and I would be excited to see that. There's also potential for first-person mode to be coming this season. So There's numerous tweets from HypeX here, who is a notable leaker within the Fortnite community. He has a very good track record going back multiple years, that Epic have been working on first-person mode quite a bit recently over the past few weeks and months, and it might even be ready for Fortnite Season 4. Just Season 4. So we might end up seeing first-person mode added this season. It might be an LTM. It might be an optional thing. Might be just forced onto us, similar to how Zero Build was. If you guys didn't play in Chapter 3 Season 2 at the very start, the way they added Zero Build was they just got rid of building in the game completely. And when you got on that season, there was no building unless you played Arena. And then it was received so positively that they ended up making it an LTM. And who knows, first-person mode might end up being the same way. Maybe something happens during the event that causes the game to go into first-person, similar to how Sloan vaulted building at the start of Season 2. And we might just have to play in first person. Or it might be an LTM, it might be an option. We don't know. All we know is it's something that Epic has been working on. It could never even end up coming to BR and just be for creative or be something for events. But it's certainly something that Epic have been working on recently. So I wouldn't be too surprised if it comes. Personally, I'm not really looking forward to it. I've played a lot of first-person shooters, and typically I prefer first-person games. But I feel like for Fortnite's combat, the way like close-range combat is in this game, I don't think Fortnite would work that well in first person. I like how we kind of have like a hybrid system right now where certain weapons are first person when you aim down sights with them. I think that works out quite well, but close range fighting in Fortnite in first person, I just don't see it working, but who knows? I could be wrong. If you would have told me Fortnite is removing building, I would have told you that it wouldn't have worked at all and it would have played terribly, but Zero Build actually works quite well and plays quite well, so maybe first person will be a similar thing. We'll just have to wait and see. The next change that I'm going to talk about, I am not excited for at all, and you'll see on this tweet here from HypeX, Epic had begun working on a new character, mech-like vehicle named Platehawk. A few updates ago, it is a blocking ability, primary and secondary fire. It can sprint and reload, probably for Season 4. So the mech was one of the most controversial things in Fortnite history. It was really overpowered and annoying. And just in general, I really don't like having overpowered vehicles in the game. When we had things like the battle bus or the tank, I was not a fan. The UFOs, which will be returning for a wild week soon, I don't think I'm going to be a fan of that. And then the mech as well, I was never a fan of. So I'm not excited to see this at all, but there seems to be some sort of mech coming to the game, potentially in Season 4. And some people even think this could be a Transformer collab, because initially on the Chapter 1 map, we had this like Transformers Easter egg, which was just like an Optimus Prime statue essentially. And this has actually been being rebuilt outside Coney Crossroads on the Chapter 3 map. So it could just be a hint to that Easter egg, but it could also be hinting at a future Transformers collab, similar to what they've done with the Indiana Jones collab and the Dragon Ball collab. Speaking of which, Dragon Ball stuff might be in Season 4 as well. When it was initially leaked, the Dragon Ball collab was said to have last 7 weeks and have lots of content and updates and challenges. And there's not 7 weeks left in this season. If the Dragon Ball stuff comes next week, there will be about 4 weeks or so left of Season 3. So maybe they're making the Dragon Ball collab shorter than what it was previously meant to be. Or the Dragon Ball collab will kind of exist in both Season 3 and Season 4. We'll have to see how it goes, but I expect the Dragon Ball collab to release next week after next week's update. I would imagine the update will come out on Tuesday, and then the Dragon Ball stuff might release on Wednesday or Thursday, just depending on when they bring it to the shop. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Dragon Ball stuff spills over into Season 4 as well, unless they end up cutting the collab short because of whatever delays or whatever caused them to not release it in earlier than they intended, maybe. But that is going to be it for everything we know about Season 4. We know for sure Fortnitemares is going to be a thing. We know there's possibly a superhero theme. First person mode might be coming. We could be getting some sort of mech. And I also expect this season to be somewhat short. It should be starting September 18th. And typically Epic releases a season in December. Like if you go back, 2018 was Season 2. 2019 was Season 7. I didn't play during Chapter 2, but I think Season 5 or 6 released in December. And then Chapter 3, Season 1 released in December 2021. So they always release a season in December, and it's always like a Christmas-themed season. So I would be surprised if this season lasts longer than like 10 weeks or so, because it's starting late September. It'll likely end sometime early December, mid-December, and then we'll get a Christmas-themed season or event for Season 5. But that's just my guess based on what they've done in the past. Every year that Fortnite has been a thing, they've released a season in December. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Comment down below what you think of Season 4, what changes you want to see, what things you're excited about that I talked about in this video, or just in general, whatever you want to talk about with Season 4, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.